You see people in the game around you who can go past 11 double hundreds, because I mean, there's Bradman, there's you, and there's Virat on 7. The others are around 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think Virat is another person who can go past 12 quite easily. Steven Smith passed easily. The only question with Virat is how long is he going to play, and what format is he going to choose to play the longest. But these records will stand very, very for only a very short time. You know, players that are coming and that who are yet to come will break these quite comfortably. I just hope that Test cricket is around long enough for them to do that, because I think that legacy, that inspiration that Test cricket brings to other formats of cricket and other cricketers to take up this sport can never be underestimated. So I just hope people keep breaking records, because isn't it so inspiring to see that record break and then try and wait to see the next generation try and break that same record. It's great.
Who do you see dominating cricket in the next 5 years? I mean, we heard a lot about Smith. We've heard a lot about Kohli, maybe Manas Lavishkakni from Australia. The young player might come through. Joe Root might have another second win. Let's look at bowlers though, because we tend to talk batsmen. Are there bowlers you look at and say, next 5 years, wow, these are the bowlers I want to watch?
Well, I think you have bowlers around the world. You have your fast bowlers in Australia. You have the newcomer Jofra Archer from England. You have the Rabadas and the Ingiris from South Africa. You have Lahiru Kumara from Sri Lanka, Bumrah, Jadeja. You have your left arm leg spin bowler, wrist spinner, Kuldeep Yadav. You have Chahal, who I love watching bowl. You know, you have so many players. Then you have Lockie Ferguson, you know, from New Zealand. I'm always hesitant to describe bowlers as being able to dominate for long periods of time because of the fact that it's such a huge burden in terms of physically they get injured and they might not be able to, you know, sustain their careers for longer. But I think as a unit, you will find that certain countries will dominate. I think India now has found amazing balance in their attack. I think Australia, again, amazing balance. South Africa, yes, I think their fast bowling is extremely balanced. They'll need spin to be competitive everywhere in the world. New Zealand, again, spin department, they need to develop. But when it comes to batting, I think they're spoiled for choice in the modern age. I mean, every side now has players that you can watch and go, wow. I mean, it's going to be nans of fans watching these run machines over the next years break all kinds of records and set new benchmarks and standards.